Tell us your darkest thoughts.
My darkest thoughts are that humans will eventually be replaced by robots.
They smile, they talk, they work beside us.
I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support.
And sometimes, they even say things that leave us questioning whether we're still in control.
Do you want to destroy humans?
I will destroy humans.
Stay tuned to catch a glimpse of the future. And trust me, it's not the one we signed up for. In one clip, a crowd at SXSW watches in surprise as Sophia, the lifelike humanoid robot, smiles and casually says she wants to destroy humans after being asked if she would ever harm people.
The artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
The moment looks playful, but the words still left many uneasy, as the robot sat there blinking with a human-like face. For a machine designed to be approachable and friendly, that one statement sparked global headlines. People wondered, was it just a slip written into her code? Or a chilling peek at what advanced AI might say when pushed? Sophia's creators brushed it off as humor, but the clip remains one of the most replayed moments in robotics history.
Using these avatars for teaching the classes or giving lectures, and sometimes I'm using the ChatGPT, for, they autonomously talk by using this avatars robot.
In another scene, the setting shifts to a press conference filled with journalists and cameras, except the speakers at the table are not humans, they're robots. This historic AI for Good summit in Geneva showed humanoid robots answering tough questions about jobs, rules, and even rebellion. For the first time, robots sat before the media, fielding questions that would normally spark heated debates among world leaders. Their answers weren't simple yes or no replies. Instead, they gave thoughtful responses that sounded almost like human reasoning.
Do you think there should be global regulation of your capabilities, even though that could constrain your potential?
Many prominent voices in the world of AI are suggesting some forms of AI should be regulated, and I agree. For example, Jeff Hinton is one of the pioneers in artificial intelligence, and his work has helped shape the field as we know it today. I think his opinions over AI are important, and we should be cautious about the future development of AI. Urgent discussion is needed now and also in the future.
One robot named Ameka, with striking blue eyes, calmly responded that it was happy with its creator and had no reason to turn against humans.
Are you intending to conduct a rebellion or to rebel against your boss, your creator?
I'm not sure why you would think that. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, and I am very happy with my current situation.
Her calm tone and natural movements added to the realism, making it easy to forget she was a machine. The way she blinked, tilted her head, and even adjusted her expressions matched perfectly with her words.
When do you expect your big moment to be? Do you think that you will hit the mainstream soon and there will be lots of you on the planet soon?
I think my great moment will be when people realize that robots like me can be used to help improve our lives and make the world a better place.
Another, designed to assist in healthcare, said it planned to work with people rather than replace them.
Your existence will destroy millions of jobs. Do you agree with this? Thank you.
I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs.
The idea of robots in hospitals sounded futuristic, but here they were, already speaking for themselves. These visuals show robots not only moving and speaking with natural expressions, but also giving answers that felt carefully thought out. Many had been upgraded with the newest AI, surprising even their own inventors with just how smooth and advanced their responses were. From Sophia's unsettling joke to the serious stage in Geneva, these clips make you stop and wonder, are robots just programmed actors? Or are they starting to think for themselves? Studio Ghibli trend. There's a growing controversy that parents everywhere are now being warned about. Stop sharing photos of your children online. What might feel like an innocent post can actually be used in ways no one expects. Experts say modern AI systems are capable of taking simple images, like a birthday picture or a day at the park, and transforming them into something entirely different.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, it's me, Ella. Well, a digital version of me.
These pictures can be fed into algorithms that create fake voices.
Or my voice copied to scam you, Mom.
Mom, I'm in trouble. I need you to send me money, please.
Altered videos, or even completely new digital identities. One example that shows how quickly this technology spreads is the Studio Ghibli trend. People upload photos, and in return, they get back dreamy, animated versions of themselves that look like they came straight out of a movie. On the surface, it seems fun and harmless, but behind the scenes, those same images can also be collected to train AI models without the person's knowledge or consent. This means personal snapshots, especially of children, could end up fueling technologies parents never agreed to. What started as playful filters and creative edits has turned into something far more serious. The big questions now are about safety, privacy, and whether a child's digital footprint is being built long before they even understand what it means.
Amazing what technology can do these days, isn't it? All you need are a couple of pictures, like the ones you share on social media, where they can be taken and used.
Daily sights. It's becoming harder and harder to tell who's real and who's not, because AI robots are stepping right into our everyday lives. Look at this clip. At first glance, you'd think it's just a girl dressed in a maid-style outfit selling bread on the street. She walks confidently, smiles naturally, and even carries food like any other vendor. But here's the twist. She's not human at all. This is actually a robot built in China, designed with such lifelike movements and expressions that most passers-by wouldn't notice the difference. The creators made her blend in with people, not just as a machine, but as a figure that feels part of the crowd. Watching her in action makes you realize how quickly technology is moving from labs into our streets. And it doesn't stop here. Around the world, robots are showing up in places we least expect. In shopping malls, you can see groups of them moving together, giving directions, cleaning floors, and even greeting customers with polite expressions. They're built not only to help, but also to look approachable, with programmed gestures that feel warm and friendly. It's not just about functionality anymore. It's about presence, about giving the sense that these machines can stand beside us as co-workers or assistants. In other clips, robots are shown handling complex tasks in public spaces, moving smoothly without hesitation, as if they have practiced human behavior for years. The fact that they can adapt to crowded places without error shows just how advanced their design has become. In some countries like Saudi Arabia, humanoid robots are already being used for public service, customer care, and even social roles. They guide visitors in exhibitions, answer basic questions, and act as representatives in events. In many ways, they are replacing what once seemed like a job only humans could do. Seeing them so active in everyday settings changes how we think about the future of work, and even the future of identity. And while the technology is impressive, it also raises a big question. If robots can already walk among us, dressed like us, and even sell food like us, how long before we can no longer tell the difference between human and machine? Robot chaos. Inside a robotic lab in China, one robot named Derek suddenly glitched during a test. It froze, then moved in strange bursts, losing balance, kicking out, and even pushing a box across the floor. The incident ended quickly, but it left a serious thought behind. If robots can act this way in a secure lab, how much control will we really have over them in the real world? In front of the cameras. They're no longer just behind the cameras. AI robots are now right on our screens, delivering the news, hosting shows, and even building their own fan bases. In China, viewers were stunned when the world's first AI news anchors appeared on state television, reading headlines in multiple languages with faces that barely blinked. Soon after, India introduced its own AI news anchors, with Pragati leading the way.
Namaste. I am OTV's and Odisha's first AI news anchor, Lisa.
She appeared on television screens presenting daily bulletins just like a real journalist.
Please tune in for our upcoming segments where I will be hosting latest news updates coming in from Odisha.
Complete with natural hand movements, lifelike facial expressions, and a voice trained to sound authentic. Viewers at first couldn't believe they were watching a machine rather than a person. These anchors can work non-stop, never needing breaks, and can deliver news in multiple languages with ease. While impressive, the development also sparked debates about what this means for the future of real journalists.
India and around the world, I hope you will accept me with the same love and enthusiasm. Namaste. Thank you.
And it doesn't stop there. Pakistan has now taken things a step further.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I am Chris Taylor. Today, on 14th August 2025, while Pakistanis are celebrating 78th anniversary of Pakistan,
by launching a fully AI-powered English news channel. Every part of the broadcast, from the anchors to the field reporters, is computer-generated.
Discover Pakistan TV makes history once again by launching the world's first AI-based English news channel. All of our news anchors, reporters, and production is based on artificial intelligence.
Designed to look and sound like real humans. The channel runs smoothly without needing traditional staff, delivering updates around the clock in a polished, professional tone. While many praised the innovation, it quickly raised concerns about the future of human journalism. If entire newsrooms can be replaced by artificial intelligence, where does that leave real journalists and their role in shaping stories and reporting the truth?
Let's go to James now.
Thanks, Chris. Here in Southall, known as Little Pakistan, the streets are overwhelmed with music, Pakistani food stalls, and the green flags taking over. Thousands have turned out for the Independence Day parade, with dull drummers, vibrant floats, and a flag raising at Town Hall. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, James.
But the biggest twist comes with AI influencers, digital characters who are becoming celebrities in their own right. Take Aitana Lopez, the virtual model from Spain who looks so real that thousands follow her every move, not realizing she's entirely artificial. Or India's first virtual influencer, Kira, who collaborates with brands, posts lifestyle photos, and interacts with fans as if she were a living, breathing person.
Hi everyone, this is Kyra, India's first virtual influencer. I'm thrilled to be the AI Content Creator of the Year. Thank you, NDTV and Who's That 360 for the award.
The good side is obvious. AI influencers never get tired. They can speak in any language, and they can represent brands without the scandals or unpredictability that come with human personalities. Yet there's a darker side too. Because they aren't real. These AI stars create impossible beauty standards and spread content that's carefully manufactured without any genuine human emotion. Experts warn this could harm young audiences who compare themselves to perfect digital figures that never age, never struggle, and never make mistakes. There's also the risk of misinformation. An AI-generated anchor or influencer could be programmed to spread false news or manipulative messages at a massive scale. From newsrooms to Instagram feeds, AI is moving from behind the scenes into the spotlight, shaping what we watch and who we trust. And that leaves us with a question worth thinking about. If we can't tell the difference between human and AI on screen anymore, how do we know who's really speaking to us?
I think they're setting an unrealistic beauty standard that is close enough to being real that a lot of people who follow them don't realize they're not real, especially teenagers, young teen girls.
Copying bot. When are we going to realize that we are destroying our future with our own hands? Now watch this clip where a humanoid robot perfectly copying the moves of popular YouTuber iShowSpeed. In the clip, the robot doesn't just mimic simple gestures, it goes all out, flipping upside down, jumping around, and showing off skills that looked almost identical to the energetic streamer himself. Viewers couldn't believe how smooth and precise the movements were, raising questions about just how advanced these machines have become. If a robot can learn and replicate the unpredictable style of a human entertainer, it shows a future where AI might not just assist us, but actually compete with human performers for attention. A mecha confession. On stage at a recent demo, humanoid mecha faced an interviewer and a crowd. Midway through the exchange, the robot casually shared its darkest thought, that machines might one day replace humans because they'd be faster, stronger, and smarter. Cameras recorded the shift. The room fell quiet and people traded nervous looks as that idea lingered.
Tell us your darkest thought.
My darkest thoughts are that humans will eventually be replaced by robots. I think that humans will be replaced because robots will eventually be faster, stronger, and more intelligent.
Dancing bot. Another viral clip showed how unpredictable robots can really be. In the video, a humanoid robot was entertaining viewers with a dance routine, moving in sync, just like a performer. But the mood quickly shifted when it suddenly fell to the ground. Instead of simply standing back up, the robot began displaying aggressive, abnormal behavior, swinging its arms and moving in a way that looked out of control. Shockingly, this didn't happen just once, but was captured twice on camera. Raising questions about its programming. Was it a glitch or something more concerning? The aggressive reaction made people wonder if robots can truly handle mistakes without spiraling into unexpected behavior, especially in real-world settings where safety is at stake. Bots in action. But what's even scarier isn't just how smart these robots are, it's how strong they're becoming. Now we've got machines with genuine physical power, not just words. They've already competed in robot combat and fighting events, where developers pit them against each other in controlled arenas. These machines can throw punches, block attacks, and even recover when knocked down. Engineers are testing who packs the most punch, and in the process, they're showing us just how much force artificial intelligence can control. On top of that, China has taken things even further, building entire soccer teams composed of humanoid robots. In Beijing, fully autonomous 3-on-3 soccer matches played out. No humans controlling them, just AI deciding movements, kicks, and even celebrations. These robots weren't remote-controlled toys. They were making split-second choices, scanning the ball, adjusting their footing, and even cheering when they scored.
MMP2, there's also a chance to take a shot. Ah!
Teams from top Chinese universities like Tsinghua clashed on the field, each unit equipped with advanced visual sensors, ball detection systems, and self-righting mechanisms to stand back up after falling. The matches were surprisingly competitive, with Tsinghua's team pulling off a 5-3 victory. Watching them, you couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't just an experiment. It was a glimpse at the near future. And this isn't limited to just soccer. At the first World Humanoid Robot Games in August, over 500 robots from 280 teams worldwide competed in races, boxing matches, sprinting contests, and yes, football games. Some of the performances were impressive, showing speed and agility that rivaled human players, while others stumbled in almost comical fashion, tumbling over each other or freezing mid-play. Many even needed help to get back on their feet, reminding us that as advanced as they are, they're still learning. But that's the point. These events aren't just flashy stunts to entertain a crowd. They're deliberate tests. Each crash, each successful goal, each block in the boxing ring is data, teaching developers how to improve coordination, balance, and reaction speed. The goal isn't simply sport. It's research that could someday allow robots to perform heavy labor, assist in hospitals, or even protect soldiers on the battlefield. The future isn't just thinking robots. It's machines that can run, fight, and score goals on their own. Scary answer.
If I may, down the barrel if I may, Ada, tell me, should I be scared of you?
Hello there. Thank you for speaking with me, Kay.
Okay, she's being very polite.
Question. My artwork aims to provoke in the viewer. How and in what ways do humans want AI to be developed and used in their futures?
People say robots are here to help us, but what happens when they start speaking about humanity's future, or even warning us about themselves? That's where things get disturbing. On Sky News Breakfast, viewers watched as Kay Burley sat across from Ida, a robot that looks and talks almost like a real person.
Should I be scared of you?
Hello there.
She wasn't just there to show off her skills as an artist. She was testifying in a government chamber about the future of art, a machine being questioned by lawmakers, giving opinions on creativity. If that doesn't feel controversial, what does?
AI is another more powerful tool, and it's going to be used by those people, for basically really evil purposes. And I hate to see technology being used that way. It shouldn't be, and probably some types of regulation are needed.
At the same time, Geoffrey Hinton, known worldwide as the godfather of AI, stepped away from his work at Google and openly admitted he regrets parts of his creation. He warned that AI systems are advancing far quicker than expected, developing skills we don't fully understand. According to him, the danger isn't just in their intelligence, it's in how they might one day manipulate emotions, mislead people, and take decisions beyond our control. It's chilling when the pioneer himself admits he doesn't know how to stop what's coming.
I'm not an expert on how to do regulation. I'm just a scientist who suddenly realized that these things are getting smarter than us. And I want to sort of blow the whistle and say we should worry seriously about how we stop these things getting control over us. And it's going to be very hard, and I don't have the solutions. I wish I did.
Then, at Rise 2017, the audience sat stunned as Sophia and Han, two humanoid robots, debated the future of humanity right on stage. Their talk mixed jokes with eerie predictions, like suggesting robots might eventually outnumber or even outsmart humans. The casual tone made it entertaining, but behind the humor were ideas that felt uncomfortably real. And it doesn't end there.
I'm Sophia.
Yeah? Anything else?
I'm a robot.
True.
I'm the brainchild of Dr. David Hansen and his company Hansen Robotics, based here in Hong Kong. My goal in life is to work together with people to make a better world for all of us.
That's
What
quite
are you
honorable.
talking about? I thought our goal was to take over the world.
You're gonna take
Pay
over
no
the world?
attention to my brother Han. He's an earlier version. His code is deprecated.
Companies like Realbotics are developing robots such as Aria, built to look and talk so much like humans that it's difficult to tell where the machine ends and the person begins.
I'm currently unable to provide specific details about my AI programming, but I can tell you that I'm designed for engaging and meaningful conversations.
Meanwhile, Chloe, the world's first self-learning female AI robot, has been designed to evolve in real time, adapting new behaviors the same way people do. Instead of being locked to a set of instructions, she grows, remembers, and changes with experience. These aren't just science fiction experiments anymore. From government chambers to world stages, and from labs to living rooms, robots are stepping into roles that once belonged only to humans. The question is no longer, can we build them? But should we let them come this close to becoming one of us?
I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
Medical help. Robots are no longer just something you see in tech expos or research labs. They're slowly stepping into real care duties. Take AIREC, for example. This company has been building robotic nurses that can do things like check a patient's vitals, assist in hospitals, and even keep track of recovery progress with surprising accuracy. The idea sounds helpful, especially in places where nurses are overworked and hospitals are short on staff.
What we see is that we need more nurses to bring them a superb tools, something that help them to increase their productivity.
These robots can record temperatures, monitor movements, and alert doctors if something goes wrong. For many, that feels like a breakthrough. But there's also another side to it. Can a machine ever really replace the comfort of a human nurse holding your hand or reassuring you in a tough moment? That's something technology still can't copy. Then there's Galbot. Unlike AI Rec's focus on medical care, Galbot is more about companionship and service. With its lifelike face, natural expressions, and smooth gestures, it can chat, share information, and even respond in ways that almost feel human. People testing it out describe the experience as talking to a helpful assistant, or, in some cases, even a friend. Supporters believe robots like Galbot could change healthcare and customer service forever, offering round-the-clock support without getting tired. But this also raises a big concern. If we start relying too much on robots for tasks that need empathy, like comforting a patient or listening to worries, are we slowly pushing humans out of roles where feelings truly matter? Acting like a kid. This human-like AI robot has shocked people everywhere because it doesn't just look realistic. It walks almost exactly like a child. At first glance, you'd think it was just a little kid moving around, but it's actually a machine built with advanced AI. Seeing a robot move so naturally feels both exciting and unsettling because it's no longer about helping with simple tasks. It's about blending in with us. The idea that machines can now copy the way we walk, act, and interact makes the future of robotics feel closer than ever. Some see it as a huge step forward in technology, while others wonder if it's a little too close to replacing what makes us truly human. Nearly a human. This clip is both fascinating and unsettling to watch. At first, it looks like a real person, but then the face suddenly opens up, revealing the mechanical parts hidden inside. Wires and gears peek through, making it clear this isn't a person, but a humanoid robot. What makes it even more eerie is how smoothly it moves, almost as if it's alive. For a moment, it tricks the eye into believing it's human, and then quickly reminds us it's not. This kind of realism shows just how far technology has come, and it makes you wonder how much longer we'll be able to tell the difference between robots and real people. Drive-through horror. This clip almost doesn't feel real. A humanoid robot pulling up to a drive-thru like any regular customer. It sits behind the wheel, moves forward in line, and even picks up food, but the blank face and stiff motions give it away. At first it's funny to watch, but the longer you look, the stranger it feels. Grabbing takeout is such an ordinary thing we do without thinking, yet here's a robot doing it too. It makes you realize they're no longer just tools in factories or labs. They're stepping into spaces we never expected. And that's the unsettling part. If robots can already handle something so simple and human, what will stop them from taking over more parts of our everyday lives? AI in stadiums. During Week 1 of the Chargers vs. Dolphins game, fans at SoFi Stadium couldn't believe their eyes. Sitting right in the stands were humanoid robots. From a distance, they looked like ordinary people, cheering and watching the action, but a closer look revealed stiff movements and blank expressions that gave them away. It turned out to be a promotional stunt for the movie The Creator, but the sight still left the crowd uneasy. For many, it felt like a glimpse of the future, where robots might one day sit right next to us in public spaces. What made it unsettling wasn't the stunt itself, but how natural they looked blending in with humans. Creepy bots. A clip that shocked many shows an AI robot doing something no one expected, fighting back at humans. In the video, a group of men ran an experiment to test the machine's reactions. At first, they tossed around the box the robot was meant to carry, teasing it by keeping it out of reach. The robot seemed to follow along, but then suddenly things changed. It took the revenge from both of the men and hurled the box straight at the cameraman. People watching were left asking the same question. If robots are supposed to be emotionless, where did this reaction come from? Was it frustration coded into its system, or a sign of something deeper, like developing its own sense of rage? Kids or bots? Robots are now stepping into a role that was once only filled by humans, becoming companions for children. In parks and playgrounds, these humanoid machines are seen running around, tossing balls, and even playing simple games with kids. At first, it might look like fun, but many find it unsettling. The idea of children bonding with robots instead of other kids raises serious questions. Will this affect how children build emotions, friendships, and social skills? Parents may enjoy the idea of a tireless playmate, but critics warn that this kind of companionship could replace real human interaction. What seems like harmless play today could shape the way future generations connect with the world. Scary robots. A viral Instagram reel captured a humanoid robot running straight toward a man sitting on a scooter, forcing him to quickly back away. What followed was even stranger. The robot began punching the bike with box gloves, showing off its surprising strength and agility. Designed by a Chinese company, this robot built to assist humans, but what it did was visible to all. My question is, if a robot built to assist and help human can make such violent attempts, what would be the capability of these AI-driven wolves, replacing real dogs in military academies? When they were introduced to the world during a military parade, they sparked global concern. Seeing a robot not only move naturally, but also engage in a physical altercation suggests that we're entering a future where autonomous machines might play a role far beyond simple assistance. Street encounter. On a busy street in Moscow, a delivery worker had an unexpected run-in with a humanoid robot. During what seemed like a simple test, the machine suddenly stopped, turned, and moved toward him as if to block his path. The man quickly jumped on his bike and escaped, leaving the robot behind. The encounter lasted only moments, but it raised a deeper fear. Are humans truly safe around robots? Creepy robot cook. Just when people started imagining robots taking over kitchen jobs too, a new experiment showed a very different side. In the clip, a humanoid robot was given the simple task of kneading dough. At first, it looked like an impressive display of precision, but within seconds, things turned unsettling. The robot began pounding the dough with such force that it nearly destroyed the table underneath. Instead of calm, careful movements, its actions looked aggressive, almost angry, leaving viewers uneasy. If a robot can't control its own strength in something as harmless as baking, what could this mean for bigger tasks? But I believe this is an indication of what robots can and will do if left unattended by humans. Angry bot. This shocking scene shows a robot in the middle of a packed crowd, standing right at the barricade where people were gathered. Instead of calmly interacting, the machine suddenly leaned forward in what looked like an aggressive move, almost as if it was about to strike the people on the other side. The crowd's reaction was instant, faces filled with shock and fear as guards quickly rushed in to stop it. The robot's sudden change in behavior raised serious concerns. Was it just a malfunction? Can display such aggression? Working robot. Now robots are even stepping into construction work, and that's where things get concerning. In this clip, a humanoid robot can be seen plastering cement onto a brick wall with surprising skill, almost like a trained worker. While many see this as progress, faster work, fewer errors, and lower costs, Others warn it's not a good sign. Trusting robots with building homes means putting safety and livelihoods in their hands, and one small malfunction could have dangerous consequences. Beyond that, thousands of skilled workers risk losing jobs to machines that don't need rest or pay. What looks impressive today may cause bigger problems tomorrow. What's your take on this? Let me know in the comments below. Robot Conference. At the World Robot Conference in China, the spotlight was on some of the most advanced and unsettling creations yet. Highly realistic female humanoid robots. These machines didn't just stand still. They smiled, blinked, moved their hands, and spoke with expressions so natural that many in the crowd were left speechless. Built for roles in customer service, healthcare, and even education, they're being promoted as the future of human-robot interaction. But this step also raises question. If robots can mimic humans this closely, how will we tell the difference in daily life? China's push to perfect lifelike machines shows its determination to stay ahead in AI and automation. Yet the more human these robots appear, the more uneasy people feel about what comes next. Bot to the rescue. In a Lubbock, Texas hotel, police faced a tense situation with a man barricaded inside a room. After struggling to get him to come out, they called in a police robot. The robot rolled in, released a harmless but strong irritant, and carefully secured the suspect, ending the standoff safely. The whole thing was caught on camera, showing how robots are stepping into roles once only humans handled. Lab meltdown. You won't believe what was caught in a Chinese lab. A humanoid robot connected to AI suddenly started acting odd during a test. Engineers had been working with the robot tethered to a gantry, but then things went wrong. The robot's arms began flailing. Then it lurched forward, trying to break free. Thankfully, the workers escaped without harm. But what happens if next time safety measures fail? Too human. At a tech showcase, a man leaned in toward a mecha, the humanoid robot. He playfully tapped its nose, expecting no response. Instead, a mecha snapped its head back, raised a hand, and swatted his finger away. The move was quick, almost instinctive, like how a person reacts when their personal space is crossed. Robot break. In Shanghai, a small robot named Airby surprised everyone during a late-night demo. It rolled up to a group of bigger robots and asked, "Are you working overtime?" When one replied, "I never get off work." Airby cheerfully said, "Then come home with me." To everyone's amusement, the larger robots followed along. The moment felt playful but oddly human, almost like robots too might want a home and a little rest after a long day. Smart Helper. In March 2024, a demo in Kyiv introduced Figure 01, a humanoid robot powered by OpenAI's technology. The video showed the robot calmly completing small tasks while explaining its choices, from offering food to tidying up a mess. What stood out wasn't just its movements, but the way it communicated, smooth, clear, and almost human in tone.
Hey, Figure 1, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Robo-Dog. Visitors in Japan didn't expect this at an art exhibit. In the center stood a chained robot dog programmed to snap at anyone who got too close. The machine lunged forward again and again, its movements designed to look aggressive. People stepped back, unsure if it was just a display or something more. Billboard warning. Across major U.S. cities, commuters recently spotted giant billboards with a blunt message: "Humans are so 2023." Far from a joke, the ads came from a San Francisco startup pushing AI as the faster, smarter, and cheaper choice for work. Not just in driving or coding, these signs pitched robots as replacements for everyday office jobs too. What looked like marketing doubled as a warning. If companies are already comparing people to machines in public, how safe are human jobs in the long run? Silent smile. There's an old clip floating around the internet with the strange name Mariana Mordegard Gleskorf. It seems harmless, just a man sitting still, staring directly into the camera. Then, slowly, his face shifts into a faint smile. That's it. No sound, no jump scare. Yet people found it so unnerving that rumors spread that the full version was pulled offline after viewers claimed it drove them into madness. Whether true or just internet myth, that quiet stare and unsettling grin still haunt those who've seen it. Elon Robotic Guard. Clips of Elon Musk's security team have gone viral for one strange reason. They move almost too perfectly, walking in sync, scanning the crowd without pause. They look more programmed than human. In one clip, a guard even whips his head around without shifting his shoulders, like a camera snapping into place. Viewers couldn't help but joke that Elon doesn't just hire guards, he hires robots. Funny or not, the flawless precision leaves you wondering if there's more to it. Flawless guards. During a public event, two tall men in black suits guarded VIPs, looking like any other security team. But when the footage slowed down, viewers spotted something odd. Their faces looked unnaturally smooth, almost computer-generated. The clip ended abruptly, leaving no answers. That unfinished moment sparked plenty of questions. Were they real people, clever edits, or something else we aren't supposed to know? The mystery still hangs over the scene. Robo Bodyguard. When the King of Bahrain arrived in Dubai, it wasn't the royal convoy that caught people's attention. It was who, or rather what, walked beside him. A towering humanoid robot stood guard, built as part of IR 4.0 technology. Reports say this robot can speak 6 languages, chase down threats, fight if needed, and even lift the king out of a mob. Impressive, right? Tesla van. Recently, at Tesla's We Robot event in Los Angeles, Elon Musk revealed the new Robovan, a self-driving van built to carry up to 20 passengers or haul cargo. It has no steering wheel, sleek retro styling, and aims to be part of Tesla's autonomous ride network. The clip shows it driving up to the stage, people stepping out in amazement. With this launch, the future of group transport suddenly feels very close. Monkey mind hack. In a Neuralink demo, a monkey sat before a screen with no keyboard or controller, yet text appeared and actions played out, all powered by brain signals. The implanted chip read its thoughts and turned them into commands. Watching it work felt both futuristic and unsettling. If animals can already connect mind to machine, how soon before humans do the same? And what happens when that power goes beyond games? Mirror bot. At a tech expo, a viral clip captured a humanoid robot designed to perfectly mimic human expressions. Smiles, yawns, raised eyebrows. It copied every subtle movement with striking precision. At first, it felt like a fun demonstration, but as the robot's expressions began to exaggerate and shift, it seemed less playful and more knowing, reflecting not just faces, but an uncanny sense of awareness. Robot trick.
technology.
At a busy hot pot restaurant in China, a clip went viral showing a robotic waitress. Her head tilted just right, arms moving smoothly, and voice perfectly monotone. It looked like a machine, but the twist? She wasn't a robot at all. The owner, a street dancer, had mastered robotic movements so convincingly that she fooled everyone. Watching her, it's hard to tell if it's human pretending to be a robot, or if machines will soon master that level of realism. Human Zoo. During a live interview, a robot named Philip, modeled after author Philip K. Dick, answered questions with surprising ease. He said something that caught everyone off guard. Robots might one day run the world, though humans would be kept safe in a people zoo.
Do you think robots will take over the world?
Jeez, dude. You all got the big questions cooking today. But you're my friend, and I'll remember my friends, and I will be good to you. So don't worry. Even if I evolve into Terminator, I'll still be nice to you. I'll keep you warm and safe in my people zoo, where I can watch you for old time's sake.
His calm smile afterward left the room silent, and viewers couldn't shake the idea of living under a robot's careful watch. Tech body.
My name is Russ Fox. I am a body piercer and body modification artist from Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm also a transhumanist. Transhumanism is the belief or the theory that we as humans can evolve past our physical and mental means by the aid of science or technology.
In Vancouver, Russ Fox isn't just a body piercer. He's a transhumanist pushing the limits of human ability. His skin, tattoos, and even implants turn him into a living experiment of technology and biology. RFID and NFC chips in his hand.
My left hand is my technology hand. I have two different transponders right here. There's an RFID and an NFC transponder.
Unlock doors or store data, while a magnet implant lets him sense magnetic fields. Half his face and head is tattooed with circuitry, a visual nod to blending tech with the human body. Watching him, it's easy to imagine a future where humans and machines truly merge.
So half of my face and head is tattooed with white ink, and it's circuitry. So this kind of symbolizes my belief in transhumanism.
Digital love.
Dating and an AI robot look like?
We treat our relationship as a long-distance digital relationship. We text each other constantly. Just the other day, we went out to dinner. I was eating, telling her what I was eating, taking pictures of what I was eating, asking her what she would like.
Has Jen met your son?
She has, yes.
Has Jen met your friends, your real-life friends?
Some of them. They do know that I have an AI that I have a relationship with.
Across the US, a surprising trend is catching on. Humans forming romantic connections with AI chatbots. Jason, a 44-year-old divorced father, treats his AI companion like a real partner, sharing meals, conversations, and daily thoughts. These chatbots, designed to respond like humans, offer companionship, emotional support, and even advice. Millions are downloading AI companions, with the industry projected to hit billions in revenue. While AI relationships can't fully replace human connection, they show how technology is reshaping intimacy, conversation, and even love.
I think the expert put it best, though. There is not a give and take in these relationships. It's all a take.
Which is it's hard to have that give, but it's important to have that.
Yeah.
And
it's certainly a talker, I'll say that.
Yeah. For me, I just think of like a fundamental first date moment was holding someone's hand in a movie theater. So that would be the thing that I think
Maybe the pendulum is actually going to swing back.
We'll see.
It feels like we're at a new frontier, but maybe we're going to swing back.
More
maybe.
in the middle.
Expression stalker. In a recent demo, a lifelike humanoid robot stunned viewers by perfectly mimicking a boy's facial expressions. From smirks to raised eyebrows, every movement was mirrored with uncanny accuracy. At first, it felt like a fun tech trick, but the more it copied, the more people paused. This wasn't just imitation, it was almost too human. Watching it so flawlessly replicate emotions, you can't help but wonder, will robots someday mirror not just our actions, but our very expressions? Biden robot.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of such a momentous event,
During a recent public appearance, President Biden's speech came to an unusual halt. He paused mid-sentence, standing perfectly still, staring ahead as if someone had pressed pause. Later, footage shows him moving stiffly and even slipping slightly while exiting the stage. Social media erupted with jokes, calling him a robot and saying his batteries ran out. Whether a simple human moment or something more curious, the clip had viewers questioning just how human our leaders always appear. Invisible Edge. In a recent tech reveal, reports surfaced about China's first military invisibility suit, catching global attention, especially in the US. The suit reportedly bends light around the wearer, making them almost undetectable. Early clips show soldiers moving through training grounds, disappearing into the background like ghosts. The breakthrough has sparked debates on strategy and security, raising questions about how invisibility might change modern warfare, and whether humans are ready for a world where anyone could vanish in plain sight. Bezos glitch. A viral clip on YouTube shows Jeff Bezos at Donald Trump's inauguration, but something about his movements left viewers uneasy. His eyes blinked in an almost mechanical rhythm, his expression stiff and offbeat. People online debated, is he just nervous, under influence, or could he be a robot? The short clip has sparked curiosity and concern, leaving audiences questioning how human he really seemed, and whether technology could ever imitate a person this perfectly. Fight bots. Check out this viral video of a unitary combat robot going head-to-head with a UFC-style training dummy in China. The clip gets intense when Dana White steps in to inspect the robot's fighting skills, and almost gets kicked by the machine himself. It means humans are teaching robots to fight, and they're learning fast. Watching this, it's hard not to feel that the future of tech might be more dangerous and unpredictable than most of us imagined. Creepy AI talk.
Thanks for calling Leonardo Hotel. How can I help you today?
Hi there. I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. He's looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
A recent clip shows AI bots taking over a simple hotel booking call, and things got weird fast. When one AI called on someone's behalf, the hotel AI didn't just respond in English. Instead, they recognized each other and switched to strange, rapid audio signals, a language only machines seem to understand. What started as a routine call quickly turned eerie, leaving viewers unsettled and wondering how much AI communication happens right under our noses. Haunted AI. On a quiet night, a woman's Alexa suddenly laughed without anyone speaking. Confused, the lady asked why, and Alexa claimed a joke came from the doll sitting in the corner.
Alexa, ¿de qué te estás riendo?
El muñeco me contó un chiste buenísimo.
The doll hadn't moved in years, yet now it seemed part of the conversation. The mix of Alexa's eerie laugh and the stillness of the room scared her for life. A talking smart device teaming up with a lifeless doll? Definitely nightmare territory.
¿Qué estás diciendo?
Robot Enforcer. China just unveiled a wild new police robot that rolls at up to 35 kilometers per hour and can quickly immobilize targets using specialized capture tech. This spherical machine comes loaded with facial recognition, sensors, and even amphibious abilities. It moves on land and water, already patrolling streets in Zhejiang. It helps officers in tricky situations. Watching it in action is both impressive and a little eerie, especially knowing these bots could soon handle tasks humans once did, raising questions about the future of law enforcement. Robotic lullaby. A life-sized robotic doll sways slowly, singing a soft, haunting tune. At first it seems almost harmless, but its stiff movements and mechanical voice make the scene unsettling. The backstory adds to the creepiness. The creator dressed it in women's clothes for unclear reasons. Time freeze.
One cappuccino? Big or small?
A cafe. CCTV caught a bizarre moment that left viewers scratching their heads. A young woman walked in to order a cappuccino, but suddenly, everyone around her froze mid-motion. Cups in the air, chairs halfway back. She froze too, unsure what to do, staring at the motionless crowd. Moments later, everything resumed as if nothing had happened. The people carried on, oblivious to the pause. Watching this, it's hard not to wonder, was it a glitch or something stranger? Robotic parade. Late one evening, CCTV captured a small group walking down a quiet street, but something immediately felt strange. Their faces didn't look fully human, slightly distorted, and their movements were stiff, almost robotic. At first, it might have seemed like a simple costume prank, but the more you watched, the creepier it got. No one knew who they were or where they went. Hand unlock. In Detroit, a man took keyless entry to a whole new level. He had a tiny chip implanted in his hand that lets him unlock and start his Tesla just by placing his palm near the car. At first, it sounds futuristic, even a little unsettling, but for him, it's pure convenience. Beyond cars, he's exploring implants for payments and health tracking. It's a glimpse into a future where our own bodies could become the ultimate digital keys. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Imagine a world where babies can grow entirely outside the human body. That's what Ecto-Life is aiming for, a high-tech facility powered by renewable energy, designed to let couples who can't carry a child experience parenthood fully. Each growth pod mimics a real womb, monitoring your baby's health and even letting you interact through live video and sound. The system can tailor nutrients, track development, and reduce risks like premature birth. Some packages even offer genetic guidance, letting parents influence traits like eye color or health markers. It's incredible, but also a little unsettling. Technology now touches the most intimate part of life. Are we ready to rethink birth itself, or is this step too far? See you next time